All right, guys, I didn't want to wear out my welcome showing you my pretty face all the time, so here's some of my hunt spots and a few other things I kind of threw in here. Hey, let's get started with our story today. A life's lesson, learned two good life lessons, and it's dealing with conflict resolution. I was working in a place and they had a full service meat counter with a deli, and a customer walked in and everybody vacated except for two people, and they called him Mr. Grumpy Britches. Well, Mr. Grumpy Britches came in and he always wanted his meat sliced out of the center piece of the lunch meat. He wanted it sliced very, very thin. He's real particular with it. You had to show him the first slice, and he didn't buy very much. So a gal took care of him that day, and he was content. She handed him his package. She says, "I've got to ask you a question. Why is it that you come in here every day and buy this lunch meat, the same amount of lunch meat, different varieties, but the same amount, rather than just getting it all at once and having it in the refrigerator for yourself all week long, save you a trip?" He says, "Well, my wife is critically ill, and I stay at home and I take care of her. And she has some restrictions, dietary restrictions, and meat's one of them. And if I get this meat sliced like this for her, I can give her 3 portions throughout the day. And I do it every day because I want her to have the freshest and the best lunch meat that she can have for that day. So that's why I'm in here every day." Well, that was a heartbreaker for her. So once that story was told, all the other gals that were hopping the counter and waiting on customers, they had a change of heart. No longer was he Mr. Grumpy Britches, but he was a guy that they really wanted to wait on and take care of, and meet his needs, and help him take care of his wife and the best that they could. So what happens here? Somebody invested a little bit of time to ask him a question, and it turns out that it changed lives. It changed lives of the people that were waiting on him, because now it wasn't a drudgery. They didn't hate seeing him come in. They ran to wait on him. They wanted to wait on him now. And then the customer that was coming in, no longer did he come in with a frown because he knew he's going to have to put up with these clowns back there behind the case that just really didn't want to wait on him. He was happy because now they're wanting to wait on him. They made him feel good. They made him feel important, and what he was doing was important. So that's the first life lesson. The second one deals with a gal who was a preschool director in a church. Now, she's a pretty sharp gal. She's written a lot of stuff and did a lot of conferences and things. So she was on her game. Well, a parent came into a Sunday school class and didn't like the lesson plan, and so he complained to the teacher, who sent him down to see Miss Cindy, the preschool director. So it got kind of loud. He was not happy, and people were opening the doors and looking around to see what was going on. And the word got back to me. That was my first wife, Miss Cindy. And so I naturally wanted to go down and take care of business for her. So I thought, well, this is at church. I really shouldn't do that. So I went down and talked to her. She said, "Don't worry about it. I've already taken care of it. And it's been taken care of." I said, "Really?" She says, "Yeah, I'll turn it over to God." I said, "Well, if God needs any help, I'm right here, okay?" So Wednesday night, this is how God works in conflict resolution, okay, with people that you just you're not going to solve the problem. Those type of problems are typically illegal, immoral, unethical. Anyway, here's how he solved the problem. He came in Wednesday night. This guy was stationed. It was in the Air Force, stationed at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. He came in. He said, "I couldn't believe it. I went into work Monday, and I got orders to be transferred to Alaska." So I thought that was fantastic how God worked that out. So what do we have here? We've got conflicts that can be resolved by investing a little bit of yourself into someone and finding out what's going on. Maybe observe and take some mental notes, or just ask them, "Hey, why are you doing this?" And then the other one is just turn it over to God and let God deal with it. You know, he fought Israel's battles for him and did a pretty fair job. So I think that's a pretty good thing to do. All right, now enough story time. We've got I want to say thanks to those folks who shared the post from last week. It was a great help to the channel. We're just a young channel. I want it to grow. And then the other thing is that I want to give you as an opportunity to share your life lessons with us. And if you would send that to me, and I'll put it up here at buddysampley5@gmail.com. I will share your story with folks on this YouTube channel. and I'd just like to give you an opportunity to be a part of it and participate. So, well, there's the snow I got into, and boy, it was a fun day today traveling. So guys, y'all take care. I so much appreciate you. Hey, if you like the content, what's going on, please subscribe and like, and hit that reminder bell so that you'll get a reminder that we have another video coming out Wednesday. All right, guys, y'all take care. I'll see you down the road. Bye.